Hi everyone, it's Practical Mommy from MyMommyManual.com, and I am visiting today with Vanessa Van Petten, who is the author of You're Grounded, and she is the founder of Radical Parenting, so parenting from the teen's perspective. So we were talking about the big difference between parents today who are the Gen Xers and maybe the baby boomers and the people who are playing the roles of the kids, which are the Gen Y and the Gen Zs. And so, what is that big difference? What is the...
There was actually a study that came out recently that I think really demonstrates the major difference between this generation gap. There's a huge gap between Gen Y and Gen X, even though, it's really only a year.
A decade or whatever, yeah.
Right. It's the difference between getting a screen name in 5th grade and starting on Facebook as soon as you turn 13 and not. So it's a very, very big difference. And this study came out that looked at music videos from the 80s and then music videos today. In the 80s, the screen on the music video changed about every 10.4 seconds. Mm-hmm. So it gave you some time. Uh-huh. Today, music videos change every 0.73 seconds, which is a lot faster. Uh-huh. And if you look at if Gen Xers and baby boomers, parents, watch the video, they cannot tell you, they miss a lot of what happens in the video. They cannot tell you what happens. Uh-huh. Whereas Gen Zs and Gen Ys can watch the video and speed it up to 0.42 seconds and be able to tell you what it's about.
Fascinating.
So I think this is a perfect example of the fact that we, and I say we as Gen Ys and Gen Zs, have been sort of programmed to take in more and more quickly on a very surface level. Mm-hmm. And we also, technology for us is not a choice, it's a lifestyle. A lot of adults say, well, I choose not to have Facebook. Mm-hmm. That is not really a choice for us. When you turn 13, if you want to be keeping up with people, if you want to share pictures, if you want to get invited to events.
That's just what that's the culture.
Right, it's a given. So I think that's a huge difference that parents need to understand is that for us, technology is a way of being. It's a way of communicating. It is how we communicate. And that we work a lot faster, but it can be a much more surface level.
Okay. So when you're parenting this group, it's how to help them manage that. It's not really a question of whether or not you're going to give them access to that world. It's more of how to help them navigate that world.
Right, and that now teens and kids have two reputations to manage. And parents need to really help their kids understand this, because when parents were younger, they had one reputation to manage. They went to school and they had their reputation at school. And now kids have a reputation at school and online, and parents need to help them balance that.